They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Now our first look at them today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw them. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Hands it off. Got enough for the 1st down. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Flips it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but he hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll try to counter. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Smashes ahead. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to set up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. To the ground with the back. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sellers. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. That's caught, it's Jacobs. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Harbor. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's McGowan. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Boley. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Creates a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the that make it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He's got him in the flat. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. It'll be a draw. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Uncorks it. Found a save. Spins. Continues to fight for yards. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They're gonna get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Now on 1st down from the 40.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Extending the play. Bulldozes his way through. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone. Sneaks into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The sweet feet buy a little time, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man, it's Boley. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. Lots of room to run. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Off the play fake. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 45.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Quarterback moving. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Off the RPO, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under fire. Turning it on. Hits it with a stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard, so just keeps moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Might as well give it to him again. Made a defender miss. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's McGowan. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Buys a little extra time. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the pressure. pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's bad.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he has a solid game. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown Gamecocks. They get it into the end. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. Puts him in the spin cycle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Gonna try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He'll get rid of it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been.
Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Rushes on him, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And we have breaking news. The offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. He's